Hello, I'm Paul Como Jr. I've had over 40 years of business experience. But I had to think, what would be my bottom line what would it be like today if I had a done for you business back just after I got out of high school? That one simple change would result in new customers, would have a whole different effect on who I am and what I am today. But this simply did not even exist on the radar in 1968 when I was graduating high school. In my neighborhood, most boys became factory workers, or military brats like me became soldiers and never made it to college. Which brings me to my first summer job. I had an opportunity to be one of the hidden figures in the space program for all of 2 months. But I didn't get to go to the moon or help them get there. I was serving coffee, doing paperwork. Cleaning up after the lab folks was getting them to the moon. However, I got the job because my algorithm that I helped create did help get them to the moon. But oh my, I was going to make it in the space program. At least that's what I was thinking. Boy, was I fooled. Not only was the paradigm changing, but in my senior year, everything was switching over from vacuum tubes and painted circuits to something called the integrated circuit. And we had to play catch up. That brought me to my non-summer job, doing paperwork. But this time I was doing it for one of the professors. And it turns out that this professor came up with a mathematical theory that allowed for the making of things even smaller, defining the physics of microcircuitry. Well, I went on for years with many jobs like this, off and on. And graduation day came, and that lovely space program-based job I was looking for, it would not be happening. The company would be laying off 2,500 people. What happened? The government decided not to give them the money. Well, you see, things were shifting in the space program budget, and those that were still having jobs were moving to Texas. My spirit was crushed. I went to college seeing nothing for the effort, but I didn't understand that, so I went back to being a newsie. Hey, get your item here, extra, read all about it. Mayor dies in office. New election to be had. Extra, read all about it here. What do you say? I knew paperwork. I knew getting coffee. I knew doing mail. They were easy. I worked hard. I wish I could say I did it with the same company. I had changed companies several times along the way. But I went from the guy with the coffee to the mailroom to the copy room to the records room and eventually the production site supervisor. 40 years of hard work, and what did I get to show for it? A lot of people got rich, and I helped them get there, but I certainly wasn't one of them. It did pay the bills, got me out of debt, made up for a lot of lost years, but what did it really have and leave me with? Along the way, I made one of the cardinal mistakes in today's modern business world. I never got the MBA. So with downsizing, I was forced to take my skills on the road, so to speak. I discovered by doing my dynamic best that I could up my game plan. I liked helping people, so why not use my technical proficiencies and skills from 40 years of work, along with my passion for education, to inspire others? So I went back to school to upgrade my skills in programming. I learned to edit the new web code and the cascading style languages and all the latest photographic and scripting styles. In fact, you see on the computer here one of my photographic creations. But I took my internship at the school, and guess what? It went chapter 11. But I was not one to fold or throw in the towel. I needed to show my A game and be the dynamic me that led a squad in the service and got things done. We cannot say sorry. My squad can't rescue you today. We need to take a break. We had to find a way. That's why, by working on being my dynamic best, I can help others to progress with their passions and work toward doing their personal best. You don't just magically get there. You can't pull together a company out of nothing. You can't just have $6 or $10 or $12,000. And if you could, and you might possibly be able to, so if I had hired the graduating class of my school, like a certain former governor of my state did, my life would have been completely different. But I was thinking as a working class person. Give me a job, give me something to do, and I'll get it done. But I was zapped again with the death of the website. Oh, you say the website is dead? Well, it's still out there, and websites, don't get me wrong, but they're like a brochure passed out in the marketplace. Some people are going to read them and some aren't. By the time they get to your product, how many new leads are you actually getting? But with what we're proposing here, a done-for-you sales funnel, and we get you them 3 every month if you join our exclusive members area, we can get you those leads. So you ask yourself, what is the most important job in your industry? And are you doing it all? Are you making that mistake of doing everything? Because if you do, you don't want to screw up. You find yourself rebuying, redoing, and re-advertising. So how do we present our dynamic best? If not showing the work before and after, but here's the rub, during. Because during this program, we will have the opportunity to create funnels for you. And we will teach you how to adjust them to be the best funnel that you can be, because you know what your script is. I don't. But I can show you how to take your script, put it into our 8-figure funnels, and make them go right out of the gate. And we do that in our members area. All you need to do is you'll be able to ask yourself, what am I trying to do today? Click. And you're able to put it in there, in that funnel. I'm trying to picture product. Boom, I can click that. Or if I just wanted to get information from people, build up my email list. Boom, I could click that. I discovered that sales funnels could make it the easy way. It will still take some time to learn. But I did just that. And you can too. Join our monthly funnel club. Take it for a test drive. Let us show you the value of having a done-for-you funnel. But you say, well, I can make $1 million a year, and I say that's great. What you make in revenue versus profit can be 2 separate things. Ask yourself, what if you can do it at a fraction of what it was costing you before? Would that be of value to you? If it would, click the button below.